Sports bulletin now at 7 o'clock, and this one's going to be focused on an event that's coming up. On August the 28th, the fifth running of the Mandela Day Marathon will take place between Pietermaritzburg and Howick. South African athletes will be keen to make the men's or women's title their own after Lesotho's Matela, Makhetha and Ethiopia's Abere, Alebachew won the 2015 event. The race is traditionally run in August due to the busy athletics calendar in KZN, and it celebrates the global leader that Nelson Mandela is. Joining us now to speak about the event is the Chief of Mvezo, Mandla Mandela. A very good morning to you and welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning to you too, and
thank you so much for your time this morning. It's been a busy week of activities, obviously, with Mandela Day on Monday, but it's also been a week where there's been very sad news that's been dominating, that of the passing of Gugu Zulu.
It has been a very exciting month for us as a family in honoring Madiba and his legacy. As you know, July has been declared the Mandela month, but more so July 18 was declared by the United Nations in 2009 as the Nelson Mandela International Day, where there is a global calling that since Madiba dedicated 67 years of his life serving humanity, we should give up 67 minutes ensuring we are bettering the communities we live in. So you have seen people from all walks of life throughout our country, our continent, and the global community doing their part in contributing to the Nelson Mandela International Day 67 Minutes initiative. Although the Nelson Mandela Foundation and the family has made a call of making every day a Mandela Day, we as a family continue to doing our part, ensuring that every day we could contribute in some way or another in ensuring that we keep up Madiba's legacy. The Mandela Day Marathon seeks to do that. It is about the triumph of the human spirit.
Chief, can you just tell us about the significance of this race and also the route that it follows, because it starts outside of Manai Hall and it ends at the capture site in Howick?
Well, the route is focusing at the last speech my grandfather gave at the Pietermaritzburg Hall, and then it gets out of Pietermaritzburg, and it's quite a steep hill, and for a number of athletes, you need to be ready to see yourself through, because most part of the marathon is really an uphill climb from Pietermaritzburg all the way to the capture site in Howick, where my grandfather was captured by the apartheid regime.
Now, it's not just a running event. We don't only have the 42.2 kilometer race and the half marathon and the 10 kilometers, but there's also a triathlon and a mountain bike dash. So it's really a couple of days of activity. Why was it important to include these different sporting events?
Well, Madiba has touched many people from all different walks of lives, and we thought that in the Mandela Day Marathon, we should ensure that it is about a family day. It is a weekend, an outing for a family to come out and participate in various outdoor events. We do a mountain bike cycling event on Saturday, with different sections for kids, mature runners, and also competitive runners. There's a 21-kilometer mountain bike cycling that I often participate in, and I will be participating in this year. But there is, for those that are more competitive, a full 42-kilometer cycling, mountain bike cycling race. We will want to encourage and invite many people, particularly to come as families, to participate in this weekend, because it is an outdoor and family event to ensure that we keep the familyhood throughout our country, and ensuring that families are united and families are being able to celebrate this icon of ours.
As we just wrap up this interview, I want to just hear what the Madiba family, what their message is to the Zulu family. Obviously, Gugu Zulu passed while he was trying to summit Mount Kilimanjaro, trying to live the legacy that Madiba left for all South Africans, maybe just to take a leaf out of his book. And Gugu Zulu was trying to, do something to live up to that legacy, and obviously tragically losing his life. What is the Madiba family's message to the Zulu family at this time?
It's been a really saddening moment for us as a family, both for the Track Mandela initiative, but also as the Mandela Day Marathon initiative. We lost Gugu Zulu in trying to climb Kilimanjaro, but also in the Mandela Day Marathon, we lost Nathi Hlongwa, who was brutally assassinated. And our family in its entirety, we've been very saddened by the loss of these young, enthusiastic South Africans that really embraced Madiba's legacy and lived in his footsteps to ensure that they promote South Africa, they promote our country, and promote also the values that Madiba represented. And we want to send our condolences both to Gugu Zulu's family and Nathi Hlongwa's family, and say that their passing is not entirely at a loss, because at the end we know that this is the journey we all have to undergo. It is in God's hands, but we want to say that they should not lose hope, for they really dedicated themselves to Madiba's cause and to South Africa's cause.
Thank you so much. That message certainly does mean a lot. That's the Chief of Mvezo, Mandla Mandela. Thank you very much for your time here on Morning Live. Stay with the show. We're going to be crossing back to Durban, but for something else. Stay with us.